That's right, champions. You read it correctly on the Motivation Plus Marketing Podcast episode for today. It says, ignite your success in only 7 wisdom minutes on the Motivation Plus Marketing Podcast. Today's the official announcement that I will be doing podcasts 7 minutes in length. Why? We live in a massive world of confusion. The attention span is at an all-time brutally, crucially, vitally important, almost deadly level. The average person does not read. The average person does not journal. They're multitasking. They have all sorts of technology. And I'm going to be dropping wisdom bombs in 7 minutes or less on a regular basis. And I'm going to be pulling from wisdom that I've written over the last 2 decades. You know, in life, wisdom is proven through time. You know, there's certain wisdom that's timeless, and there's certain wisdom that's proven. Well, I'm going to start to be pulling some nuggets from a variety of books that I've written over the last 22 years as a speaker and a podcast and a teacher and an author, obviously, and traveled the entire world speaking. I'm going to start igniting your success. You know, we can all relate to the word ignite. When you go in your car, you got your ignition. And you put your key in the ignition that ignites your car, quote unquote. It starts it up, it revs it up, it gives you the opportunity to go from point A to point B. So I believe this mindset of igniting your success in just 7 minutes, it gives you an opportunity to go back to the wisdom nuggets. Make sure, however you're listening to this audio podcast, either any of the audio podcast platforms, whatever your favorite listening platform is, and or on my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified of when the next podcast is released. I'll also be launching here very shortly my series, Conversations with Champions. I'm handpicking some of the greatest champions from a variety of industries, from success in business, success in life, and overcoming adversities, and some tremendous champion stories. And I'll be doing those podcast series. And those will only be 20 to 30 minutes. They will not go past 30 minutes, the interviews. And my whole goal is to bring wisdom to all of you, to empower you, encourage you, and saturate you. Totally marinate you in the mindset of belief, motivation, and marketing. Motivation is the incentive to take action, and marketing is identifying a problem, offering a solution, and a continuity and continuality and consistency of communicating, which most people do not do at all. So the remaining 4 minutes of today's podcast, I'm going to discuss a topic called commitment. It's actually on page 112 of the first book I wrote 22 years ago, over 2 decades ago. And it says, discover the power of commitment. It's in lesson number 10, where I kind of recap all 10 lessons, but it's very timely and very effective for the 7-minute mindset, the 7 minutes of wisdom. It says, commitment is the foundation for building your life. It is the bedrock of achieving your ultimate why in life. Commitment is the hammer hard, burn the boats, full speed ahead determination to do, to be, and to achieve something. Nothing, absolutely nothing, will stop a person of genuine commitment. Now here we go. This is 22 years ago this was written. Here's the massive nugget. I suggest to start journaling. I suggest to grab a pen that writes, take some notes. I suggest to quiet your mind and learn and listen. One of the main reasons that champions have commitment is to just get through the clutter, the confusion, and the noise in our society. We are saturated with lights, colors, and voices. It's so easy to just flop down and watch TV or go hang out at the local pub. To really focus on achieving massive results requires a very serious commitment to our own future. Do you have that kind of commitment? Now, this was written before Facebook, before TikTok, before Instagram, before LinkedIn. This was 22 years ago. And I just saw the identification of people being so busy. Remember, I built a multi-million-dollar business by the age of 30, started to teach success in my early 30s. Now I'm 58. I've written 22 books, obviously, and I say it very humbly as I was interviewed, it's coming out next week, as a legend in the areas of motivation and marketing. Not because of AI. AI will never, artificial intelligence will never give you the spirit of God and gift that God has given you. And there's a teaching anointing. People that are gifted with the teaching of motivation and marketing, IA cannot duplicate that. So I'm saying this to all of you. ask yourself a question. Do you have the nothing? Absolutely nothing will stop a person's genuine commitment. Just today, my wife, as you know, is a seasoned and dedicated life changer. Obviously, I've been in and around the real estate business for many years of my life. We were on CNBC back in 2006 for real estate, and I stated back then no one is moving from West Palm Beach, Florida to Connecticut. And just today, my wife got a raving review from one of the properties that and I say this all the time, the only properties that my wife will offer to a new homeowner is one of value. Just today, she turned down 2 listings because they weren't valuable enough. They were people trying to hide something. And the incredible country club home in Ibis Country Club here, Donna, who's the homeowner, said, "Christy, you did an amazing job. It is beautiful what you put together. You do fabulous work as my realtor. I will recommend you to everyone who needs a realtor. This piece you did is remarkable." So I challenge all of you to ask yourself a question. See, your commitment to excellence will be spoken through a review from your client. And let me tell you something, boys and girls. We are just warming up because artificial intelligence is artificial. It's fake. Processed food will kill you. Artificial intelligence will kill you. Grab a pen that writes, take some notes, and ask yourself a question. How committed am I? And for those of you interested in discovering more about, quote-unquote, John DeLemme and DeLemmeDevelopmentGroup.com, you guys can visit my main website, which is difficult for people to type in on a smartphone. So here's a little branding and marketing for all you guys. Just simply search out FIND, F-I-N-D. Hey, DeLemme, I want to find out more about you. Great question. F-I-N-D, John, J-O-H-N-D, as in DeLemme, FindJohnD.com, which will then redirect out to my main website, DeLemmeDevelopmentGroup.com. I suggest you inquire for those of you interested in potentially having me speak at one of your upcoming events, podcasts, and so forth, or any of our resources, any of our, obviously, products and services, all my books and all my teachings. Feel free to give us a call, text anytime, 561-847-3467. Once again, 561-847-3467. And thank you for the 7 minutes of wisdom. Discover the power of commitment. Are you truly committed? Time will tell its tale. Those of you who have a 10 Life Lessons book, grab the book, read lesson number 10, page 112. Those of you interested in having the book for yourself, audiobook, ebook, or paperback book, give us a call, give us a text. God bless you. You're awesome. Have yourself the most tremendous day ever.